There are many types of numbers that exist, but for GCSE, there are only a few that you need to know. An integer is simply a whole number that can be both positive or negative. A natural number is a positive integer that is greater than or equal to 1. A whole number is a positive integer that is greater than or equal to 0. An even number is a number that is divisible by 2, such as 28, 42, and 100. An odd number is a number that isn't divisible by 2, such as 9, 51, and 63. A prime number is a whole number greater than 1 that can only be divided exactly by itself and 1. Examples of prime numbers include 5, 11, 19, and 37. A composite number is a whole number greater than 1 that is not a prime number. Examples of composite numbers include 12, 15, 21, and 50. A square number is the product of a number multiplied by itself. The number 4 is a square number because it is the product of 2 times 2. The number 36 is also a square number because it is the product of 6 times 6. The next two types of numbers will be slightly harder to understand, so I will cover them in a bit more detail. A rational number is a number that can be written as a fraction of two integers, where the denominator isn't equal to 0. The denominator can't be 0 because you can't divide a number by 0. However, 0 can be the numerator of the fraction. Examples of rational numbers could include fractions like a half, 2/3, and 3/8, but also whole numbers like 3, 28, and -5, as well as decimals like 0.5, 3.6, and 0.3 recurring. This is because both whole numbers and decimals can all be expressed as a fraction of two integers. Whole numbers can be written as a fraction over 1, so the number 3 as a fraction could be written as 3 over 1. Decimals can also be written as fractions. 0.5 is equal to a half, 3.6 is equal to 18/5, and 0.3 recurring is equal to a third. I will cover fractions, decimals, and percentages in more detail in the next video, and recurring decimals will also get their own video at some point. An irrational number is the opposite of a rational number. It is a number that cannot be written as a fraction of two integers. When written as a decimal, an irrational number goes on forever without repeating in any predictable way. One example of an irrational number is pi, 3.14159265, and so on. It is the answer you get when you divide the circumference of a circle by the diameter. The digits of pi go on forever without repeating in a predictable way. This means that there is no way to write out every single digit, so at GCSE it is usually simplified to 3.14. Another example of an irrational number is the square root of 2, which is approximately 1.4142. Just like pi, when written as a decimal, the square root of 2 has an infinite amount of digits, and there is no way to write them all. Decide which ones are rational and which ones are irrational. Press pause and take some time to decide. When you're ready, press play. Here are the answers. Well done if you got them right. I know this video had a lot of information to take in, so feel free to watch through it again and take some screenshots if needed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.